Hey guys, happy Sunday. I know this is an interesting little angle here, but I'm in my kitchen because I'm going to be using water and stuff like that. So I just wanted to be someplace where I wasn't going to mess up anything. So here we are in my kitchen. Today is Keep It Simple Sunday. My co-host today is Shawnee over at Glitzy Stitches Home DIY. So thank you so much, Shawnee, for co-hosting. I'll have her information in my description box along with the playlist so you can see everybody who is participating in today's challenge. And basically what the challenge is I had to make sure my camera was recording. I couldn't see from here. Basically what you do is we're just doing DIYs that are easy, simple stuff, using things that you have at home, no special tools or anything like that. I mean, you may have to go out and buy something, but for the most part, everything is stuff that you can find pretty easily. All right, so for the first DIY, you are going to need, and I pre-measured it just because it was a lot, so I pre-measured the 12 cups. It's 12 cups of water, and you need some kind of a jug. I always use like an old milk jug or an old water jug or something like that, and then just make sure you label it, which I will do when I'm done. And then, so you need 12 cups of water. You're going to need some lemon juice, and this one I just got from like my local grocery store, and some hydrogen peroxide, which you can find anywhere. Alrighty, and a funnel. You'll need a funnel. So first thing you're going to do, like I said, you have 12 cups of water. Again, I pre-measured it because it kind of took a little while. So 12 cups in here. And what I used to do was I had a jug and I marked a line where 12 cups was, so that every time I was doing, making a new batch, I would just fill up to that line. So you can do that as well once you've measured it one time, which is what I'll do with this one. My other jug I ended up throwing away just because it was starting to get old. But you can just mark it right there, and then that's where you fill your water up to. And then next time, you don't have to worry about measuring it, but that's just a suggestion. So first thing you're going to do, put your funnel in there, and this is the one that I use for all this type of stuff. You're going to need 1/4 a cup of lemon juice. I'm going to shake it up. And again, sorry for the weird angle, but I couldn't figure out how else to put my camera so you could actually see what I was doing. So this was the best thing I could come up with. So you're going to do 1/4 a cup of lemon juice. And if you want, you can always add just a little bit more, just a tinge. And then, and if I didn't mention, I don't think I mentioned it, I'm making a bleach alternative. And I use this because I'm not a big fan of bleach, and a couple of my kids have sensitivities to stuff like that. So I came up with lots of different alternatives to home, cleaning supplies. I make my own laundry detergent, and I do have that video, so I'll put that in the link as well. In my description box. So you're going to put a cup of hydrogen peroxide. And again, I always add just a little bit more, just for good measure. Not a bunch, just a, little splash there. And then shake it up. Shake it up, and then you, like I said, make sure you label it so you know what's in here. And then you can add like 2 cups of this to your wash as bleach alternative. It works great on stains and keeping your clothes bright. Or you can put it in a spray bottle, and it works great for cleaning as well. So either one, so you can obviously change the amounts. You can double it up if you want to make a bigger amount or whatever. So this, this works for us. I don't use a whole lot of bleach or anything like that. So usually this will last me, a week or so. So like I said, if you want to double it up, make a bigger batch, that's completely up to you. But just shake it up and store it. It doesn't, you have to use it up. It can't sit for, 2 years or anything like that, because there's no preservatives or anything in there. But it works great. And if you have like sensitivities and stuff like that, it's definitely a good alternative. So that is my first one. And the second one is another one that I love using, especially now with spring coming. Ants are going to be a big, I don't know, we get ants really, really bad here in the Midwest and Indiana. Every year it seems like they get worse, and I hate ants. So I'm making a homemade ant killer. So the first thing you're going to need is, whatever that is, a cup of sugar. Can you see me? Probably not. I'm over here. Cup of sugar. And this will last you a long time, so keep that in mind. So you can obviously always kind of cut it in half if you don't want to make that much, because it is going to be a lot. Then you're going to need, now this is my like measuring spoon that I use for chemicals and stuff like that. You're going to need some boric acid. Where is it at? Some boric acid, not borax, but boric acid. This is very toxic, so you have to be careful. You know, make sure you put it away, especially if you have pets or kids or anything like that. So you can see it's kind of dirty because we keep it in the garage. And you don't want to use your measuring cups that you use for, you know, cooking or anything like that. I have separate ones that I use for stuff like this. So you're going to need a tape, if it can, see, I've had it outside, so it's kind of clumpy. Let me shake it up. Shake, 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 shake. All right, that should be good. Oops, I got it on my counter. I'm going to clean that up good. All right, so I like to put a nice full tablespoon. So you put that in with the sugar. And like I said, make sure you use a separate, oops, oh man, I got it everywhere. A separate measuring cup for stuff like this, because you definitely don't want this to be with your utensils that you use for cooking. I'm just going to push this to the side so I can clean that up here. Put my measuring spoon on there. Alrighty. Then you're going to need 3 cups of warm water. And I'm right by my sink specifically for this. So 1, oops, 2. These are, I'm telling you, these are so easy. And I have a few other things that I want to show you guys. Obviously not today, because I don't want to be here all day making, you know, stuff. But, and then you're just going to stir it again. This is what I use for, just for stuff like this. You're going to stir it up. Now, another way that you can do this, and the only reason I didn't do that is because I couldn't find my jar, so I have to look for it. You can mix all this stuff in a jar and then just shake it, which is a lot easier. But my mason jar, I couldn't find the lid to my mason jar, which is usually what I use. I have my mason jar. I just don't have the lid, so I have to find my lid for that one. Oh no! So you're gonna want to make sure all that stuff is dissolved. Shake it up. Like I said, it's easier to do in a jar. So if anything, do it that way. Obviously, this is not done yet. Then I'm not gonna do this because I'm not gonna use it yet. We don't have ants yet. But you're gonna need like a little lid. This is the lid from that milk jug that I was just using. But you're gonna need a lid just like this. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna put a cotton swab in here, like not a cotton swab, a cotton ball in here. And you're gonna take the solution and pour it over the cotton ball so that it soaks it up, and let just a little bit kind of trickle off to the side. Now, you're gonna wanna put this someplace where, you know, the kids can't reach it, the dogs, the cats, the pets, anything like that can't reach it, because it is toxic, obviously. So you don't want them to get to it. So usually what I do is I'll put one in the corner of our kitchen counter, because our window is right here, and for some reason this is where they like to go. It's like a little corner over here. They love this corner. underneath our kitchen cabinet, sometimes in our bathroom for some reason. It's really weird, but it's along the same wall. So I'm wondering if there's something, you know, they probably have like a nest over here that comes back every year. So that's what we do. We put the cotton ball in there, get it nice and wet, and then put it wherever we, you know that there's ant problems. And wherever that little lid is at, it is going to get kind of nasty. You'll find a lot of dead ants around there, but a lot of them are going to take that, they're going to take it back to their nest, and you're not going to have an ant problem. You may see one or two here or there, but for the most part, that's it. Now you can just, once it's dry, obviously, you can get rid of it. You can put another one if you still see ants. If the ant problem is really, really bad, then of course just redo it. Then you have your solution. Real simple. You can put them all over the house. You can, you know, put them in corners. Like I said, keep them away from the kids and the pets, but it works so, so well. And you only needed 3 things. So that is my other little tip, homemade tip here. I do have a few other things. I want to make some homemade gel, which I love making. I like hair gel. What else? I have a few things. I will put the link to my laundry detergent in the description box. Be sure to check out the playlist, check out Shawnee's channel, and you're going to find a whole lot of inspiration. I'm sure they did a lot of DIY decor, and I just felt like doing something a little bit different today. So I went ahead and did this, and I know a few people were asking me for other, you know, homemade cleaning products and stuff when I made my laundry detergent, and I hadn't made one in a while. So here it is. So that is it, guys. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit the notification bell. And if you're new here, welcome. Sorry about that. Thank you so much for stopping by. And if you're returning, welcome back. And that is it, guys. Until next time, be blessed and be the reason someone smiles. Bye.